as you can see in the title, we're going to talk about how you can survive the US work environment as a J1 student. Now, firstly, this video is going to be divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. This is part 1. Part 2 will be the next video. So ensure, guys, that you subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the great content that I have for you. The first thing, I want you guys to always be humble. Do not go to the people them work. Do not go there acting as though you've been working at the particular restaurant or hotel or wherever you've been placed, like you've been working there for years. Do not do that. You always be humble. You are new and persons are going to watch you. They're going to say, okay, and they're going to talk about you too, whether positively or negatively, but it all depends on you for the most part. So you want to go there being humble, not being too humble to the point where you're going to be unwise, but you also want to go there being humble. Humility is important, especially if you want to stand out. And this leads to my next point. Wherever you go in the world, you want to ensure that you stand out. Let me repeat that. Wherever you go in the world, you want to ensure that you stand out. You are set apart. Now, in my last video, you saw me mention Kobe. Kobe, big up yourself. He and I, we worked at the same place. Alright, so we were placed at the same location. We were the only Jamaican J1 students working there, and the only Jamaicans working there too. And I mean, we really made our mark. Wherever you go, make your mark. Don't be too prideful. Don't go there being too hype, as we would say in Jamaican terms, or as we would say in Caribbean terms. Go there being humble and with the mindset, I'm going there to make my mark. Yes, you're gonna go there for maybe 2, 3, 4 months, but your aim is to make your mark too. Especially if it's your first time doing the program and you plan to go back there, and you really would like to go back to the same location. Make your mark so that they can say, I would really like this person to come back and work with me next year. Alright, and you never know where life will take you as well, so always make your mark, guys. My next one, always be confident. I think I mentioned that in the J1 Embassy interview video. Be confident, guys. Confidence. Now, confidence is different from being prideful or being proud. Be confident yet humble. When you're confident, it shows that you are serious about what you're doing and you know what you are about. Next point, don't be afraid to ask for help. You Americans, they love when you ask for help too. It shows that it shows that you are willing to learn and you want to know more. So never you behave as though you know everything. Even if you know it, still go ahead and ask. How do you do this again? Can you remind me, please? Okay, so it shows that you are willing to learn. So always ask for help. This one is also important. All my points are important, but I like this one too. Be pleasant. Now, Americans, they are very sociable human beings and they love to interact with others and they love to know more about you. So you will find some of your who you work with, some of your co-workers or even customers, they might ask you some probably personal questions, not too personal, meaning it's inappropriate, but they'll ask you like, where are you from? Oh, and they might want to find out more about you. Be pleasant and be sociable. If you're somebody who you don't really like to talk to people, well, listen to me, you gotta practice from now. And you also have to be genuine when you're doing that. Don't try and be fake. Fakeness is going to bring you nowhere, guys. So be pleasant and be authentic. Right? So you want to be pleasant always. Smile. You have some persons, they have a very serious face. You're so afraid to approach them. Now, why I say be pleasant is because you see, when you're pleasant and persons can talk to you and you greet your customers with a smile and you want to know me, you can even ask them, where are you from? Or are you from this state? Interact with them. They like that. And guess what? You will get more tips. I'm going to share a story with you. So one day I was working, and I was having a really bad day, guys. And I was doing my little cashier job, and I was having a bad day. And I was doing my little cashier job, and I was cashing a customer, and I was not smiling. I was like, yes, what else would you like? Okay. Anything else? Like, my face was just straight. And this customer said something to me, and I will never forget it. And he said to me, it's like I don't remember the exact words, of course, but he was saying, when you're pleasant, you'll get more tips. If you're having a good day, you'll get more tips. If you're having a bad day, you're not going to get a lot of tips. Why? Because if you're having a bad day, you're not going to smile, you're not going to want to interact with persons. But if you're having a good day, you'll want to smile, you want to interact with persons. So, wow. So, guys, be pleasant. And it doesn't matter what you're going through, please, always go on the job being positive. Go on the job, smile. You could be having the worst day ever. Go there smiling, go there being pleasant and still being sociable. All right, my next one is, I think I mentioned this, but I'm going to reiterate it. Be yourself. Don't go there. I think, yeah, I mentioned it. Don't be fake. So be yourself. As human beings, we know when somebody's being fake, and we don't like fake people. So if you are fake, ain't nobody want to be your friend, anybody want to talk to you. So be yourself always. Now, for those persons you might not want to interact, you don't like to interact with persons, and you don't like to talk to persons, and I'm telling you to be pleasant and be sociable, that doesn't mean that you're not being yourself. If you're being pleasant and sociable, it only means that you're being a good customer service agent. So please, guys, be pleasant, be sociable, but also be yourself always.